Lord Crith said to Nyx, with a mind to ease and a will to fix, "You are a troll, and that is good, my friend. You have no faults in truth, no wrong to mend. But if it be your wish to join their kind, a better way we will help you to find. There is naught wrong with following your will, as long as it does not bring others ill." Again the heroes of honor stayed true. The story of a troll, and the knights too.
Although I am a widow, I have the brood to feed. And though our lovers gone, we will not forget their sacrifices and from whence they came. Come in. What do you need today? Goodbye. What do you need today? Goodbye.
There was another named Own. This name was to be feared. The name is death, decay, and violence. A cold and fading moment. A mind not of misery in the few leaves of winter. A suit of armor beneath which lay a void. Where Issa's vision was of cultured landscapes, his was of the choking weeds. Own's reach devoured the land. The winter approached.
If I have to live for the rest of my life without him knowing, well, then I'll deal with that. I think there's something to be said for it. I think it's noble. Yeah, I could tell someone, but that's just asking for praise. What makes it an act of kindness is that nobody knows, or at least that he doesn't know. I let him have the glory. No one has to know his arrow missed. He saved the town. He's a hero.
Among echoes of golden coasts and silver seas, Lyria drew near. She saw the priestess asleep, reclined on dark earth amidst the cypress trees. Under the gleam of heaven's dusk reflected, the mirror that tantalized the stars, Lyria whispered to Tyrion, "On rocky spur of sable stone shall heaven's mount prove, is a seat of elegance near kin. There will your people be closest to my voice." And so awoke Beala Tyrion, the calm and majestic, to see the cliffs against the coast, and Lyria's throne before her.
I don't know what to do. Why go to a Fate Weaver? Why? Sometimes I don't feel this way. Sometimes it's reassuring, but not right now. Not when it's so close. I still think it's a blessing. Talking to that Fate Weaver means I can make good on the time I have left. But how can I tell my family? It's like erasing the smiles from their faces, or like killing the joy in their hearts. Why would I do that? So I don't feel guilty about deceiving them? Isn't that just selfish? Is it completely selfish to not tell them, so I don't have to see them upset? But facing this alone, truly, truly alone, I can't do it.
In his great plan, Mitharu blessed both us and the Fae with nature. The Fae say these stones will hold the memories of those who talk to them, and will hold them forever, unlike the confessions I hear. I don't know how this works, and it lacks the structure and order that is the mark of Mitharu. This may be the place I should go. Mitharu had no hand in it. Look at it. Mossy, pale rock, blank, with cracks. So many cracks. bravely Bellmaid rescued all, despite her cause to weep. And why did Bellmaid cry, you ask? Her king Wenson was ill. The evil maid of Windermere had tried to break his will. Olayne will not tell you of this. She disapproves of pride. She does embody nature's tooth, a sharp and silent, simple truth. And yet Olayne will always shine among the ballad's lore. For humble though her carriage be, a greater knight we'll never see.
They were the harbingers of the fall, these children of dust. And they lit the forest with their fires, and then split it with their blades. We crept back, shapeless in the darkness, silent in the trees. The shadows are few in this age of mortals. The light beckons.
Yes? Aiton welcomes all visitors. Those who don't cause trouble anyway.
Hail, Wanderer. Would you spare a moment? I have a favor to ask you. It was not always the empty place you see now, but it has become little more than a stopping point between Dal and Tar. Not much to speak of, just another soul wandering the plains, trying to... This used to be a peaceful place full of farmlands. It is still a quiet place, in appearances perhaps. I'm just an alpha that needs your help. I have a few belongings to sell, and will you sell them in my stead? The arrangement is simple. I give you an item, and will repeat until I have nothing to sell. I thought you had the look of a trader about you. I have several items for you to sell. If you prefer, you could just buy them all now from me and sell them later. You will? These are my personal effects. You should be able to sell them around town for more than what I charge. Thank you for your coin, stranger. I will use... Hello again, stranger. It was not always the empty... It's been... Their families, their loved ones. It was not always the empty place you see now. It's been 10 years since I came back from Tewilly. 10 years since I took the young of Aiton and failed. Their families, their loved ones. I couldn't look them in their faces. I could never understand what they went through. But it's been 10 years since I came back from Tewilly. 10 years since I took the young of Aiton and failed to come. Their families, their loved ones. I couldn't look them in their faces. This used to be a peaceful place full of farm.
stranger to Aiton? I'm the law in this town. If you need to trade, visit Banron, our smithy, and Askell deals in alchemy. And there's a general dealer staying at the town's becoming harder to protect. I do what I can, but we keep losing ground. Rond Farm burned not long ago, but it's too dangerous to investigate. I am the law of the town. Aiton needed protection, and I took it upon myself to keep Aiton safe. Someone needed. Used to be peaceful farmland before the war was on. Now it's some scratched-up dirt, home to Aiton and those murderous freemen. I'll take a look at what you've got. I'll part with a few coins for them. Here you are. Oh, really? Someone finally answers to my... I didn't think you'd be all talk, since you seem like the... I'll pay for each armband you bring me. But bring me a handful, show me you're making a dent in those bastards, and I'll see you're paid Keep the peace.
Customer? A customer? For a minute I thought the damn free... Welcome! I offer some alchemical items if not for the slim flow of traffic between Rathier and Dalentar, that would likely not exist anymore. It's been worse since the war. In a few decades, we'll probably be like Talarain, completely ruined. Ruffians and bandits. They're scattered all over the wolds. It's dangerous wandering outside of town. My wife and assistant. She helps me run the shop, although sometimes she creates more problems than she fixes. It's quiet here, and I can appreciate that. But as the days pass and travelers grow scarcer, it becomes ever more difficult to make a living out here. I am an alchemist, not a dealer in petty baubles. Wait a moment. That kerchief. I spoke too soon. Here is coin for the object. Very well.
Good day, traveler. You should speak with Askell if you're here to shop. He won't even let me keep the book. I want to help him, but he won't let me near his Askell is the owner of the shop and my husband. If you would like to make a bandits and thieves that have been seen around the walls. They won't think twice of killing you for any valuables. That is the wasteland, southeast of here. Long ago, you'll find monsters there. Amongst ancient... The wolds aren't much if you're looking for excitement. At least, not before the war turned those freemen. Well, if you can undo my mistake... I sent out several invoices the other day, but I made a slight arithmetic error that none of the customers seem to have noticed yet. Can you Oh, thank you. There's 5 invoices in total. 4 went to the townsfolk. The last was to go to the Warsworn Fortress. Hell, when you have them all, bring them back to me. Oh, and don't mention... 4 of them were given out to the townsfolk. The last was to be sent to Helmgard Keep. Nice talking to you. Were you able to find any of the invoices? Nice talking to you.
If you're heading east to the ruins of Talar... Very well.
Welcome to the Clanging Hammer. My forge is open. Before Talarain fell to ruin, it was Aiton's fields and villagers that stocked and supplied the various citadels there. But the war hit us hard. Bandits plagued the roads. Even Rond Farm has burned to soot. They have been lingering around the wolds. Be cautious on the roads out there. It's quiet here. Farmland mainly. But between Rond Farm and the Freeman, we've got our own worries. This is Ratifers, isn't it? I recognize the word. They're pretty tarnished, and I don't really have the time to work them now. But I'll take them off your hands. Here, forge is yours, whenever you need.
Strangers strange come to Aiton. Few come by these roads nowadays. A hard gaze falls on Aiton. Many are the burdens and few are the reliefs. Someone must go to Aiton Circle. Someone must call the Erethel. Though our wheat grows strong, the citizens do not. We need intervention, lest we end up like Talarain, a monument to nothing, with kobolds and raiders squabbling over our bones. The last remaining farm in the Wolds. There has been much talk of it, how Denrit and Allred Rond have gone mad. Even Finwick refuses to investigate, so wary is he of catching the last remaining farm in the Wolds. There has been... Even Finwick refuses to investigate, hoping to hear a song for coin from Old Nell. I haven't... Ratifer. After a decade, he begs me payment for the ring, and so his promise is finally broken. Very well. I should be lucky to die unmarried rather than a widow. A forgotten spot in these plains. The land still bears grain, but few reap the crops they did. Only Ron Farm stands, and Flame has gutted it. The others have fallen into the hands of the freemen, bandits. I see you have a ring, tarnished green and old as Nell has bought it off old Ratty, did you? I have the coin you seek, from a dowry never taken, for a bride never wed. A circle of the windstones nearby. When the voices from its stones sing a certain melody, each stone is a voice in the song. When all have sung in their part, the Erethel will appear. The stones. I am unworthy. I do not think they will sing to me. You will? Ayton Circle is to the south of town. Each stone carries a note of the song, but they will not suffer a cacophony. If the songs you play will not call the Erethel, it will call darker things. Everyone knows the song. It starts on the highest note and descends down the scale. Wait a moment. Perhaps it was start at the lowest note and descend up. Well, something like that anyway. Flutter away.
Ayton welcomes all visitors, those who don't cause trouble. Yes?
Here to see old... It's the town you want, not Nell's cup. Flutter away.
Huh? What? Need a bed? Gordon runs. Keep the peace.
There's a bed if you're stopping over, a tankard if you're thirsty, and a fire to warm by in the Golden Plains Inn. Always open. Heard about the fire at Rond Farm? It's dreadful, and what's more, there's not much in terms of services in town. Besides the inn, you've got Banron and his smithy Askell, and his alchemy shop. Ayton started as a trading post between Dalentarth and Rathir. For a while, we even saw some profit. Until the war. Now, few come, and nobody stays. There's not much in terms of services in town. Besides the inn, you've got Banron and his smithy Askell, and his alchemy shop. Ayton started as a trading post between Dalentarth and Rathir. For a while, we even saw some profit. Until the war. Now, few come, and nobody stays. Have you heard of their trouble? Every day they're still sick. The front lines go without the grain they need. Their stores, it is a wasteland. Nothing but monsters and just some burned-out farms and this trading post. Different, but we've our share of problems. Rond Farm, for example, or the Freeman. There's not much in terms of services in town. Besides the inn, Ayton started as a trading post between Dalentarth and Rathir. For a while, we always open.
Wennerit Soul of the Travelers at your service. Been a while since I saw someone coming through Ayton. I'm not from here. Recuperate and sell my findings between excursions. Most would say it's a month. However, if you can deal with those beasts, then there's much treasure. Little for one to find here in the sticks, and some people like that, I suppose. The only real worry are those damn freemen harrying the roads, giving thieves a bad name. The travelers are good traders and better treasure hunters. If there's gold, a traveler can all come again.
Huh? What's this?
A customer? Looking for potions? Very well. A customer?
Strange creatures, these mortals. They wake, they work, they worry. It is a joyless undertaking, life. The wolds now bear the mark of time, of smoke and frailty. And there is more. A wearying of magic. Did these mortals bring it with them in their tents and wagons? Or is it a symptom of something much more sinister?
Yeah.